Garage Geek has a day out. Hi, welcome to Garage Geek. So today is Sunday. Immediately I went to the Jiffy Lube and I needed a smog check, but they don't do it there. So I'm going to have to do that somewhere else, but I can't get my registration until I do the smog check. And I didn't realize that. And now I'm coming to the deadline. You don't need to know all that. My goal was to go to a flea market, and the flea market is held monthly or every other month in Pasadena City College. And what they do is they rope off or they block off sections of the parking lot in 3 different areas. And that's where people set up their stalls. And I didn't know what to expect. It wasn't too hot yet. I started walking around and, of course, it's huge. I didn't realize it was going to be so big. Like 3 separate areas. In one building, it was on like 2 or 3 floors. And you walk all around and in and out, weaving. And then you go up and you do it again. I actually didn't have time to see everything. Now, what happened was it got super hot today. I mean, I did not expect it to be like, it was like 96 to 100 or more. And even though most of the time I was in like this covered garage, it was just the heat was blowing through. But whenever there was like a breeze, you could just hear everybody just go, like it was that hot. And so after a while, I was getting kind of like heat fatigue and I didn't want to go through all the albums because they had a ton of album vendors. But the good thing is that those people are there probably every time, and so next time I do this, it'll definitely be in the fall. So I have a bag of goodies to show off, so that's what I'm going to do. But I actually went to 3 different places, so I'm going to talk about that as well. But first, I didn't grab that many albums. I only grabbed a couple. So if anybody watches my channel, you know that I collect these albums. So I got these, all for like $3. I might have this one, but it was in such good condition that I was like, I want another one. Now, the next one, I have this already, but it's going to be a gift for someone. It's a little dirty. I'm going to wipe it off. But this is going to be a gift to someone. I already know who I'm giving it to. A gift for someone in the VC. I absolutely love this album. I think it should be in everybody's collection, even the metalheads. This is an amazing album. Everybody needs it in their collection. So one lucky VCer out there is going to get this album, whether you want it or not. Scott at No Solution and we just did a live session about the first 140 pages of the book Infinite Jest. I know that he collects Playboys. So there was a seller there. There were actually multiple sellers selling Playboys, but most of them were $10. But one guy had a box, just a straight up box full of 3 for $5. I know he gets them cheaper than that, but I thought, 3 for $5 is pretty good. At this point, it was getting very, very high. So I sent Scott a text. I'm like, hey, and I sent him a video, a picture. I'm like, hey, are you interested in any of these? Then I sent him a video, and he picked one that he really wanted. And so he was like, I actually picked this. I picked 3. Like if Scott didn't want them, I actually was going to buy 3 of them. And he actually picked one that I picked out. So it was this one with Cindy Crawford. He's like, oh, I don't have the Cindy Crawford one. He's getting that one. I picked another one that had Daryl Hannah in it, but I was asking him, hey, is there another one you want? Because I really don't need a stack of Playboys. I mean, come on. So he picked this one. I don't know who this woman is, but I mean, look at her outfit. That's pretty awesome. So he picked this one. And then I actually picked one myself. I got this because number 1, I like that Art Deco cover. And when I flipped through it, it has a Crazy Cat article. And there's a pop-up. I don't know if I can do this right. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have showed those boobies. I didn't realize those boobies were there. Okay, so Sleepy Reader's going to get mad because he wants me to call them breasts, but I call them boobies. Okay, sorry, I flashed everyone those. Well, they're cartoons, so I guess it's okay. But anyway, so I got that one for myself because I like the pop-up cartoon in the middle, and I like that Art Deco cover. Scott's going to be getting 2 Playboys in the mail. I was at this guy's table, and he had all these vintage paperbacks lying out, and they were $2 each. Now, most of them were all beat up, but I did find some. Okay, so I am looking for this collection of Playboy Press. This is the first one that I found, only $2. I was so happy to get this. So this is going to start my Playboy Press collection. I think these actually go for a little bit more money than $2. I grabbed this one for that cool cover, Paul Anderson, The Horn of Time. Is that what it says? Yeah, The Horn of Time. 79 Park Avenue by Harold Robbins. The best-selling novel about the call girl racket. Look at that cool cover. It's pink. I found a DAW that I don't have, and it was in good shape. And so this one is called The Daystar. And it's early. It's number 6. So I was very happy to get that. Unexpected Dimension. Now, this cover is not that great, but it's short stories. 7 Steps to Science Fiction and Fantasy. The Unexpected Dimension. And the last book I bought was this one, Transit by Edmund Cooper. I mean, that just looks crazy. Like, what's going on? I don't know. Castaways in space and time, they battled a superhuman enemy and feared the fruits of victory. That makes no sense. But as I was paying, I was like, hey, what's back here? And he's like, oh, that's all my smut. And so he had like a box of Cherry and We, those kind of magazines. And I'm actually kind of interested in, but I didn't want to pay a lot of money for them. But I did find 2 books. He's like, I'll give you a deal on the books, half off. And so the first one I found was In Between the Sheets and Other Stories by Ian McEwan. And I was like, whoa, I've never even heard of this. And I know a lot about his writing, but I don't remember this one. And then I found this. This one is awesome. It's called The Bigamists. And it was $5, so he gave me half off. It says, society shocked, parents appalled, decency outraged. How could you not buy this book? Decency outraged. This might even be a fun. This one is a 50 cent, and it's an intimate edition. Can you see that? This art is like pretty sketchy. The hidden beast in every man. I'm going to read the back. Dan Miller was a teacher, guardian of truth, respected member of the community until he discovered the horrible secret within him. He was a slave to forbidden passions. Dan sounds like my kind of guy. I was able to pick up some CDs. I'm going to show you some records at one seller. So I was able to get this digipack of Cosmos Factory for $3. And what's nice about this is that it has 1, 2, 3. It has 3 bonus tracks. I got this Laura Nero, not because it's a digipack, but it does have some bonus tracks, and it was $3. And so I decided this is one that I kind of wanted in the past. And so since I found it cheap, I found this really nice edition of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, $3. I'm sure that's going to be really good. And then I got this Tom Petty Highway Companion, another digipack. And this one I think was only $2. Pretty good deals on some CDs. Then I also picked up some singles. I think this was the one that was the most expensive, and that's 3 Coins in the Fountain. This was a $6 Frank Sinatra. I like that cover a lot. My One and Only Love, Don't Worry About Me, I Love You. I don't know anything about this, but I loved the art on this. This seller had a bunch of Italian stuff. And the thing about it was a lot of the Italian singles that he had had really racy titles and pictures. So I like the art on this. And this is Bruno Lauzi. L'amore. Sconosciuto amore mio. Sconosciuto means, I think, forgotten. Forgotten, my forgotten love. Something like that. So, what do you think about the art on that one? $3. This is what my husband hates. He's like, why do you buy stuff you don't know? I found a Harry Belafonte for $3. Harry Belafonte sings Man Smart and other folk songs. Shenandoah, Scarlet Ribbons, Man Smart, and Jerry. I'll get rid of this sleeve, and this is going to look really nice in my collection. $2 for Doris Day, Day in Hollywood. And we've got Doris Day and hit songs from her motion pictures. Secret Love, Be My Little Baby, Bumblebee, Makin' Whoopee, Until We Meet Again. $2, pretty cool. I might have this, but it was in such nice condition, and I just love the color scheme on this. And so that's Wilson Phillips, Hold On. Of course, that was a big hit when I was a teen. Yeah, great for $1. So as I was walking out, I felt so thirsty. and dehydrated. I stopped and I got a Dr. Pepper, which is not normal for me. I don't normally stop and get sodas, but I really, really needed to drink something. I was silly because I didn't bring anything to begin with. So on the way home, I stopped at my local comic book shop, and I really didn't find a lot that I wanted. A lot of people, especially Sleepy Reader, have been talking about World Tree, and I was able to get the first collection of this for $9.99. Image originally would release a lot of their collected editions for $9.99, and then future editions would be like $17 or what have you. I'm not sure if they're still doing that, because I noticed that a bunch of their newer ones, the first editions were not $9.99. But I went ahead and grabbed this, even though I like collected editions, just because I want to jump on the bandwagon and see what this is all about. And I did buy this. It was $6.99 first night. I really liked the pulpy nature of the cover of this, so I thought I would give this a try. Yeah, and even this, it says second printing, and it's got like, it's not real, it's just on there. So the last thing I'm going to show is I've been trying to get to my local brewery, and it's just 3 or 4 blocks away, but I've been so lazy. Now I do want to get to the brewery that is called Paperback, because they had a new can that I really want. It's like a Space Invaders type can with like aliens on it. I really want that can. This brewery also released a couple of new cans, 3, but I bought 2 of them. So I went in there and I grabbed 6 cans, so I'm going to show them off. So their latest series is this Timbo can. Oh, and by the way, this is the Highland Park Brewery. So, sorry, my nails are long. I am going to cut them after this video. Well, tonight. So this is the Timbo can, and what kind is this? So Highland Park, California. This one is what kind? I don't know. Oh, Pills. The other one, I like the colors on this one. So this was a Timbo. Oh, it's also Pills. What's the difference? This one is a triple dry hopped West Coast Pilsner with Mosaic and Citra hops. Whatever that means. Just in case there's some beer aficionados out there. And this is a West Coast Pilsner with Mosaic and Citra. It sounds the same to me. I don't know. This was one of their older cans, and I like the colors on it. When I went to their Highland Park Brewery, the actual brewery place, they would not sell me individual cans. And so I wanted to try the one, this is like a branch of it, and it's actually in Highland Park where I live, and they had a refrigerator there, and I was so thankful that I could grab individual cans. Oh, what is this one? This is called Wizard Ranch Water. This is seltzer with grapefruit and lime. Oh, this isn't even a beer. I bought one of these Cloud beers. There's another one with a blue background, but I'll get that the next time I go. So I bought this Cloud IPA, India Pale Ale. I guess that's what IPA stands for. India Pale Ale. Yeah, I'm clueless. I just buy everything for the art. Okay, so here we go. Here's Hello LA, West Coast IPA. So I'm going to say IPA stands for India Pale Ale with Mosaic and Citra. I guess that's their specialty at this place. That one's nice because, you know, I live in LA. And the final one that I got, I don't even think it's theirs, their brewery. This is Cellar Maker Brewing Company, and this one is called Timeland, and it's a West Coast IPA, 1 pint hopped with Mosaic, Citra, and Idaho 7. I don't know what that means. Anyways, I like the art on it. That's all I care about. I mean, I'll drink it. It'll get me drunk, so that's all I need to know. There you go. There was a quick, was it quick? I don't know. There was a haul video, a little bit of everything. I'm going to say again, always, thank you for your support. Please tell me in the comments what you like. If you saw these things, would you buy them? And again, yeah, thank you for the support. Now let's all try to stay cool.